Hello, viewers. It's. I was about to say robot time. I guess it is kind of robot time. Drones are robots. It's robot time. Welcome back to Robot Time here on SB Plays Games. It's the name of my YouTube channel. All right. So what did we last time? We got a transporter. We got to explore a thing. We actually managed to make a little headway on an objective. Although I went to all the trouble of scanning that space station. And it turned out not to have any replicators, so it wasn't actually useful data. But we're going to board an outpost for the first time. I'm excited about the prospect here. So it looks like no matter which way I go, it's going to be 7 fuel to hit 2 outposts, which means that we would need to find a fuel on one of the outposts, because we only have 6 right now. Alright. So I have not used the transporter at all. And I don't know... Oh, right. We're so early in the game that things aren't just, like, falling apart at random yet. It's wonderful. I don't know exactly how this is going to work. Let's get in there and see. And also, we got data. I've done as much as I can without the sample data. I was in a panic, wanting to save Emma and myself. As I watch us lose communication with system after system, I'm haunted. I assumed the pathogen was contained. Asinine. I could have used one of the stasis containers as a makeshift sterile environment and preserved a body. A lot of mistakes. Boy, I know that feeling. Maybe the communication issues have nothing to do with it. I was thinking like a husband and not like a scientist. Ironically, maybe for the first time in my life. Part of me takes comfort in that, and part of me thinks it was at the cost of countless lives. So this is a log entry from Dr. Holmes, but it's not, Yep, okay. So, docking to an outpost would damage your ship. That's weird, okay. So transport 1, 2, 3, R1, or R2. Can I do that? I can. Okay. So somebody pointed out in the comments of an episode recently, probably last episode, that it's possible that I found human survivors. And that I wouldn't even know it because I keep airlocking stuff. I assume that motion equals bad times, and I airlock everything. And yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Thanks for the depressing reminder of my inadequacies. Okay, that's a lot of that's a lot of information. So, I think what we're going to do then, back out of here. Okay, so we can use this information to clear room 4 and whatever's beyond door 13. I love it when I get a scan of a room and it actually tells me if stuff is in the room. So how exactly does the transporter work, I wonder? Like, I'm assuming that I have to be in a room with a transporter. You know, I just got some new headphones, because my old headphones were broken. And the sound of the game is so much more intense. I think my headphones were way more broken than I thought. Okay. That's a vent. I hate that. So it's hard for me to know, again, whether room 4 is safe or not, or room 3 is safe, now that I know there's a vent there, because, yeah, there could be, whatever moved from 4 to 3 could still be in there, and the reason I see motion could be because stuff spawned out of the vent. So I'm not real happy about that. Also, despite the fact that, like, oh hey, new progress in the sense that, hey, I get to be on an outpost for the first time. This is not the right kind of outpost, and we're not actually making progress on an objective here. Okay, so you know that's not true. I do have tools, or no, I don't. I was thinking I have a teleporter. I do have tools for making sure that that room's actually clear, but that was true back when I had sensors. I lost that game. I started a new game since then. Okay, let's see here. Least favorite. Least favorite. Okay, so, generally speaking, it is the case that a power inlet is through a powered door in an unpowered room. So I would expect that if there's another power inlet, it's here or it's here. So let me think for a moment. I could do teleport stealth. Alright, here's what we're doing. D5. We'll try to flush whatever from room 3 back to room 7. Because room 7 being empty isn't even beneficial for me. And whatever it is, it's very slow moving. And we'll try to clear room 4 again. I don't want to park drones in room 4 if it's not absolutely necessary, because I do not trust the vents. But I can just stealth drone 1 through door 12. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we're not making progress on objectives here, as far as like figuring out what happened to the universe. It's probably not the whole universe. I had to come from somewhere. But, you know, it's still interesting. And this being the first mission on which I've actually used the transporter, it's cool to see the transporter in action. Okay. Well, okay, at least we found the propulsion fuel. And a jump cell. That's actually really useful. Okay. So we saw transporter signals jumping back and forth in quality and efficacy. In the big space station. But I don't really know what that means in the sense of being able to get stuff done. I mean, this is... I don't need to do that. Hmm? Oh. I mean, the place is clear. We can just bail out of here. Alright. We were thorough. Not terribly exciting, but we got a little bit of fuel. 3 scrap and a jump cell. I'm not too upset about that. We did get enough stuff to, enough propulsion fuel to move on to this. Keep searching these outposts, see if we can find anything cool. Dormant drone found in room R2. Can we transport that? Or how does that work? Oh, not... I meant gather, sorry. Ooh, look at all this. Look at all this data. Okay. So, we actually get to have a little bit of control of our search here. Room 2 is looking pretty beautiful. We just have to find our way over there. Man, does it seem to you like the enemies are a lot slower to hobble around today? Okay. Yeah, I thought my headphones were just broken in that one of the ears was not getting sound anymore, but like everything is way more vivid and intense and loud. Nope, I'm not even getting that thing. Okay, so we're back here again with the demon fungus. Alright, we're gonna try... luring this thing back to here. I'm concerned that trying to pick up that piece of scrap would have gotten me attacked. If I take 10 damage to get a scrap... no, actually it is probably still worth it. Well, whatever. Alright. The 8. I'm gonna have to be real careful with my typing here. Alright, let's see. Hopefully that stuff is just on that side of the ship. Alright, oh, well, that's handy. That's a lot of information. Okay, so what is going to be the safest way for me to investigate these rooms? While we're at this, let me just remember that R7 and R8 are both bad times. Well, I can do this. I don't know how useful it really is. The problem is I need a good way of checking whether this room is safe. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, that could be really bad. Okay, we're gonna have to, just trust. Oh, you know what I haven't been doing? Scanning. Okay. So you have a turret and a sensor. Oh, you're a hero. And we lost the transporter signal in that room. And the stuff's getting closer, you can see it. Okay. I don't actually... We need... Okay, yeah. I was going to say, we need another transporter signal to show up, and fortunately, that thing has happened. Exactly that thing has happened, so... We have to check the safety of that room. Oh, this isn't even the room I wanted to check. This is the room I wanted to check. Okay, great. D27, D16, nav all R2. Okay. Actually, I'm an idiot. That's not all the doors. We gotta do this quickly. That stuff is creeping toward the generator at an incredible rate. Okay. Okay, yeah, so... 1, 2, R16... Okay, so I don't know if it would have transported the drone if it wasn't being towed, but I know at least I can do the thing I just did. Alright, let's get out of here. That stuff is taking over. But I saw the demon fungus, and I didn't panic, and we conducted a mission, and transporter's deteriorating. We gotta fix that. It was not in great shape when we bought it. This is not what I want. I want this screen. Okay. Alright, so let's have a quick walkover of our current objectives. So we're still looking for the vessel Vagrant. Yeah, that's it. We're still looking for the vessel Vagrant on that one. We're still looking for observation and research outposts. Here we're looking for military outposts, which means we need a vessel that has military clearance, because we can't visit them otherwise. Here we're looking for... I think we're still doing this. We're still trying to scan the rooms on the Class A or B space station. We gotta find rooms with stuff in them, so... And here we need to gather communications from Muteki vessels. Okay, so we have a lot of stuff, a lot of things we can do to advance the plot here. Let's see what we have access to in this area. A stable military vessel. And a Muteki vessel. Okay. We've got to figure out what happened, and I think that the next play is to jump to the Hamawet system. And we have enough jump fuel to get to this place and get out. But hopefully we'll find some more. I was afraid this would happen. Okay, so... we have enough fuel to get to this thing. I'm really hoping that we find one more propulsion fuel, because then we could get across to the Muteki vessel. We might be able to get a couple of birds there with one stone. Infestation types 1. Please don't be that fungus. Please, please, please. Alright. We're going to try to commandeer this vessel, though. The Dark Menace. Is that cooler or less cool than Justice Rider? I don't know, honestly. So I think actually it makes a lot more sense for this turret to have the sensor Actually, maybe it makes the most sense for Marvin to have the sensor since he's got the teleporter too. Yeah, let's do that. So I think we're gonna not bring Rick. No, I'm gonna put one scrap worth of repairs on Rick, and we're gonna bring him, and we're just gonna leave him in the ship. But if we find a drone that's too wrecked to tow back but has modules on it, I want to be able to pick them up. So that'll be Rick's job. Because I definitely have had situations where that happened and we had to leave him behind, and that is a bad feel. Alright. Come on, one propulsion fuel. Also, come on, be something that I can reasonably take over. No communications. So we're gonna start it up the old-fashioned way here. Oh man, I hate these. I hate these long, narrow halls. Alright. Please no fungus. Please no fungus. Yes, if you're curious, yes, I did temporarily blank on how to spell the word motion. I was like, what the heck am I supposed to be typing here? Okay. Event. Well, there's only one infestation. So... we can't have both swarms in the vent and demon fungus. And you know what that is? That's called a silver lining. So you have to clear the place out if we want to take it over. Okay, there we go. That was it. So it turns out the infestation type, I think that's the pouncing thing. Oh, actually, you know what? I should re-stealth because I should check this room out. So as far as I know, the infestation type thing can't be a lie. I don't know for sure that that's the case. Maybe it is. Maybe it is the case that it can be misleading. But as far as I know, it's right. And if that's true, that's going to make things really easy for us. That might be my favorite type of enemy. So... let's have... Actually, I'm going to close the airlock so that I can use nav-all commands to do stuff without accidentally pulling Drone 4 onto the ship, because I don't really want him to come on if he doesn't have to. And we'll flag this room. We have to kill this thing if we want to take the ship over, but I want to clear as much of it as I can first. Okay. I'm totally airlocking the other one too. I don't want to expose us to the danger that I'd have to expose us to in order to use the turret, and also I don't want to spend turret ammunition, so... That's right, I should be doing scans. Not that I think there even could be anything in this room. So, in theory, nothing can come out of the vents. Aha, a scrap that the visual sensors missed. Okay, that's Not a big deal. You know, that infestation types 1 thing has given me a tremendous feeling of security. And it occurs to me that that's a very dangerous thing to have in this game. Okay. Oh, there's 2 things to gather here. No propulsion fuel. That's sad. Well, we'll jump to a ship that's between us and the Mateki vessel, and we'll. Oh wow, is that the whole thing? Really? I'm pretty sure we can't. Pretty sure I can't commandeer it until we've actually been in each of the rooms. Yes. You know, it's a military Class A, so I thought it would be larger. I thought Class A basically just meant really big. I guess that's not a safe assumption. It has 1 open upgrade slot. Cool. Alright, now we have a military vessel. Ah, stuff's breaking down. Okay, so let's have a quick look at... I'm shocked by how well that went. A quick look at these. I think these both need to get repaired. I think these are both pretty important. We could stop using the scanner for a little while. For right now. While we gather scrap for its repair. I think that may be what I do. It doesn't always yield a lot of extra scrap, and I don't want to mess with it. I want to make sure that we have access to it because we still need to scan some large space stations. Okay, so if I went off to this ship, I would need to find 2 fuel. If I went off to this ship, okay, in either case I need to find 2 fuel if I want to be able to make it to the Mazarine Blue. I think it was more important to get this ship so that I could do the military outpost thing than it was to get to the Omuteki vessel. But we'll just pick one, the Loquacious. I'm sorry, I'm just double checking to make sure none of these ships are named the Vagrant. Yeah, okay. Hit the Loquacious. Right? Yeah, it's a larger ship with a bigger scrap capacity, and I'm going to hope that that means a greater propensity to have scrap on it. Alright. Let's... It is kind of neat to be able to easily move drones around the ship. Wow. What happened here? Huh. Weird. Wait, Ron, are you joking? There's a lot of dumb. That's a whole lot of dumb. I almost wonder if I should stop using the motion sensor and just rely entirely on stealth. A new scan module. Don't worry, I'm not actually going to leave the old one behind. And new tow and teleport modules. Okay. This is a job for Rick. This is exactly why we brought him, and he is getting to prove his worth immediately. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that ship upgrade slot was not actually accessible. Alright, you just chill in the back of the ship. You're doing fine work there, Rick. Good work. I guess the thing that makes sense is to move to the next generator. Oh, what am I doing? Now I'm doing the thing that the drones were doing. Alright. Okay, let's see if Vinny can actually get through this room. He cannot. I almost wonder if this is a ship that I was on in an earlier playthrough, because this looks like the outcome of one of my brilliant plans. So now I don't actually have an easy way of verifying the safety of a lot of these rooms. One thing I could do is I could take all the drones back to the ship and redock at airlock 4. Because I really would like to try to find the words. I'd love to try to find the words to say the thing I'm trying to say. I really want to try to find the fuel pump, the fuel line, access to the fuel line. I'm a little annoyed that... Oh, that was loud and sudden. I'm a little annoyed that we don't have access to any of these rooms from this generator. Because if we could even, like, just open the doors, that would be so much... It would make it so much easier for us to explore. But I don't want to use a stealth explorer to try to check room 8 or room 3 while we're sitting in here on this generator, obviously. Also, I'm very paranoid about the fungus. Alright. I think we're going to try relocating to the other airlocks, running the motion sensors through the door, seeing if we get anything. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to drive all of the... Rick? Apparently, he has memories of an order from long ago to enter that other room. I guess they just hold those orders forever. That's kind of a good thing to know, and this was a good way to learn it. Oh no, wait, that's right, we have sensor packages now. We have actual sensor packages. Shoot, let's just use those. Huh? Do we? Really? Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what I'll do is just... Okay, so that did not teleport the sensor, but we do now know that there's a hostile robot in room 5, so that's interesting information. Man, what was the... I definitely teleported a sensor before, but I don't remember what the syntax was. Okay. So that doesn't work. Help. Help. T? R1? No. The way this is worded here does not give me a lot of information. It says teleport mod T. Teleport sensors and traps, but yeah, transport sensor. Oh, do I have to use the word transport? That's how, yeah, okay. Well, that'll do it, I'm sure. Also, if transport was the command, wouldn't that be, like, conflicting with the transport ship upgrade? Yeah, this is the syntax that it gives me as an example, but that's definitely going to conflict with the ship trying to transport. Huh. This is very exciting to watch. I know. I apologize. I'm just trying to make sure I understand how stuff works. So yeah, transport sensor R2. This is exactly what we're given as example syntax, and that's exactly what I typed. Alright. I'm just going to try it the way I originally thought. We're going to redock the ship at various airlocks and see if I can't get a reading. Also, we're going to flag this room because we know there's a robot in it. Okay. Also, it still should not disable the motion sensor when you move the ship. The drone is not moving. Like, the drone is not engaging any of its movement apparatuses? Okay, well, let's at least take a look in here. Oh, there is an inlet. Lucky us. Alright, well, let's attack the ship from this side, then. What does this give me access to? Not a lot. And actually, we don't have a motion sensor reading on that room. We did not get one yet. Surprise! It's inconclusive. I know, aren't you shocked? I think... S22. D22. Okay. I felt comfortable checking room 12 with stealth like that because of how long it was going to take anything in there to reach the door. But that means that we have 2 adjacent rooms with robots and, sadly, not enough power to either of them to operate the airlock, which I would totally do if I had the ability. Oh, I should run the scanner while I'm in here. Nothing. Okay. Well, there's no reason for me not to check this room over here in the corner. Wow. I'm just the worst typist. Okay, so... I can power airlock 6, though. So I could lure the robot from room 12 into room 11 and airlock him. That is a thing that I feel confident in my ability to accomplish. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's make sure this is clear. Cool. That's what I was looking for. Fuel access point discovered. So let's see what we get. I'm hoping for 2 propulsion fuel. Ah, damn. Oh well, we don't get to go to the Muteki vessel. So this room has a generator, and we might be able to search the rest of the vessel from here. We've done a lot of the hard work already. There's no sense not finishing it. Alright, out of curiosity, Vinny, can you get a good motion sensor reading on anything ever? No, nothing, never. Alright, well... we have a nice safe room to approach from, at least. Keep doing that. Give the stealth a little second here to recharge before I check room 9. This combination of modules is really effective for scanning ships, but it is a little bit expensive. We can't really run all these modules all the time. We're going to run into scrap problems. I guess this is the reason we have to try to be really thorough. Nothing, really, man. Not really that much scrap on this ship. So room 6 and room 8 might have stuff in them, but I don't know that they're likely to, and I do think it would be a huge pain in the ass to check. I think they're unlikely to. There's not usually a lot of scrap in those small rooms. You find 1 or 2 sometimes. I think we're okay to just get out of here. Oh, right. I have an alias for this, don't I? Although I had already typed out the entire other alias, so I guess it wouldn't have been a big deal to just finish it. Alright, well that's going to be it for this episode of Duskers. I've been running them a little long. I'm going to try to keep them back down to half an hour. But, we managed to get a hold of a military vessel, so now we need to find a military outpost. We can actually, maybe get a little bit of information about these, potential super predators. Stealth is deteriorating, needs to be fixed, but we did get a new drone body. Or no, we did not get a new drone body, but we did get 3 modules. So we do get to check this ship before we leave the system. It's possible that this ship will have 2 fuel on it, and then we still would be able to get to the Muteki vessel. Not likely, but possible. Can I repair the stealth? Yeah, we'll just go down to 0 scrap, you know, whatever. Not a big deal. I do, however, want to remember to do this. So I'm going to do this now because I will definitely forget if I wait until next time. Let's pull these modules off so that Rick is empty and can serve that same purpose. And this is nice. We just have some scrap, basically, to play with now. We'll keep it in the form of the modules for the moment. Come back next time. We're going to search the Zischdahin, and then... ooh, wow. Check out all of these fuel depots. How weird. Well, maybe we'll go fuel depot hunting. You know, if we get a bunch of jump fuel, you can sell that stuff at auto trades for quite a bit. Maiden, another winter... Pompeii, medical outpost, which is not one of the types of outposts that we're interested in. Alright, well, come back next time. Maybe we'll go jump cell hunting. That ought to be fun. We'll see you then.